World of Learning. And I'm very happy to welcome everyone. I'm so glad you guys are all here, and welcome to the Kyrgyzstan TESOL, Maharat and Management, and the Online World of Learning present Design Thinking Education. This is the fourth conference, and today is the first day of two, and tomorrow also starts just a half hour later. Please mute yourself if you are not speaking. And if you are speaking, please make sure to turn on your microphone. We're very happy to all be here together already. We have many participants who know one another, and it's very exciting for us all to be here. There's already 62 participants here today, which is very exciting. We have three great presenters for us today, and we're all looking forward to hearing everybody's presentation. There will be slides that we will share at the end of the conference. If you register by writing your name in the chat, and thank you so much for everyone who has attended and come on time. It's such a pleasure, and it's so exciting to get this international group together. And thank you all so much for attending. I hope we have a wonderful conference, and I'm going to pass the microphone figuratively over to my new friend Chinara, who will introduce the first presenter.
Thank you, dear Miriam. Hello all. Thank you again for organizing this conference. Thanks to the continuous efforts of the Professor Manisha Kau with her wonderful team, Miriam, Barbara, and other colleagues, and of course KGT Seoul team, the Design Thinking Conference is going to be traditional. So now let us introduce our first speaker, Dr. Feruza Rashidova. She is the head of NGO Maharat and Management. She becomes the specialist in quality assurance in education, professor of In-Service Training and Retraining Institute of the Republic of Uzbekistan, works for the Ministry of Higher and Secondary Specialized Education and Webster University in Tashkent. She is a chief of Education Council at Tashkent City Mayor as well. Welcome, Feruza Jeke. The floor is given to you.
Thank you very much, dear colleagues. Thank you very much for organizing such a conference in such a very turbulent situation in the world. We are, as educators, coming together and working together. So if you will allow me to demonstrate my presentation, that would be great.
Yes, it's allowed. You can share.
It's allowed. Thank you. So that will be a little bit more information about like a biographical information, what is CPD and why we do the CPD, where we are now, why Maharat, and so on. Okay, now we will introduce you how I find out Manisha and the world of online education and other colleagues from Kyrgyzstan and US, all over the world. So we do for many years CPD, continuing professional development based on lifelong learning. All these approaches of the UNESCO, and so I'll try to suit to my time framework and go very quickly on my presentation. If you will have in order to leave the time for the questions and answers. So
Do you want me
here
to
we
give
are.
Do you want me to give
Sorry?
you a 10 minutes? Do you want me to give you a 10-minute warning?
Yes, please. That would be very, I would be very pleased
Sure.
if you will do it. So Maharat is now working with many organizations. It become like a non-governmental and non-commercial organization, and partly consortium of many organizations like Online World of Learning, which is leading by Manisha, and then Hikmat Learning Solutions, with whom we started a new project. I will talk about it a little bit later, but later on, more organizations are joining this project. Teachers, foreign languages. TESOL was always our partner organization. And there is a special organization, Senior Expert Service in Germany, which is also welcomed this project in the country because they have a lot of requests with the C1 level young people. And then there is a very good NGO in Uzbekistan. It is working with administration staff of the government, Development Strategy Center, and many universities of Uzbekistan plus Tajikistan, and I hope they will be the students of Kyrgyzstan as well. So why CPD? If you know all that Central Asia and including Uzbekistan as a post-Soviet country from 1991 become independent country, and there was like radical changes has started in this country. It was like a lot of people, we had a lot of specialists, a lot of possibilities to develop the country, but there was like less of meal, and there was a lot of change with money, economics, and there were a lot of migrants as a good specialist started living in the country. Koreans left to Korea, Jewish left to United States or Israel, Tatars left to Tatarstan, and so on. So that was very hard time for us as a young specialist when you are losing your colleagues, on your rise. And then rapid change on economics and cardinal change in labor market. Of course, education mainly oriented on theory, and then where the labor market needs the competence. Still now we have this theory-oriented education in the country. And then as a young specialist with a group of the people, we created the organization Yogdu, which means in Uzbek sunrise. We slowly started doing exchange projects for the researchers, between the volunteers, between the students, between the learners, between the teachers. We worked there, we became very huge movement in the country, like volunteers who really wanted to do something on developing the high-level specialists in the country. And since 2008, I became the head of USTI, Teachers of English Association, where we immediately started new project called the Teachers Development Framework. It brings us very good methodology, strong methodology of the learning teaching assessment for the teachers in each level. And we started doing the teacher training. First, it was like best teachers who collected in the country in Tashkent and trained them for 1 week. And then we started retraining the others all over the country. So we reached 10,000 teachers per year. Can you imagine? It was like almost teacher training in each district. But it was not enough, because we find out that many teachers still was teaching in an old way. And then we initiated a new project like YLDP, Young Leaders Development Project. This year, the 9th graduates of the YLDP is graduated. And hopefully next year we will celebrate together with you 10th year anniversary, and there would be the bigger conference. And Maharat was established on the base of all these initiatives as an independent organization, as a consulting company, which will take care of national and international expertise data. which will allow them to work with the donor organizations, with the other educational organizations in the country. Now we are initiating a new project. It's a A1C1 project, or now we, together with the group, we got the new name called Linguist Skills for developing this CPD project thanks to the languages. As you know, in Uzbekistan, there were like each high-level academic person has to know about 13 languages. So the language of the native language plus neighboring countries plus some European languages. We are going to cover about 20 languages. So we hope that this project will be socio-economic initiative that will be self-sustaining and won't rely on government or donor funding, and will raise the money and inspire experts worldwide to collaborate on. Why? Because everybody have to know their own language. Everybody would like to know some foreign languages. As I told before, that we would like to cover 20 languages, which will be about 8 European languages, which is also very popular in the United States, plus Asian languages, like all our neighboring country languages, plus Korean, Japanese, maybe some Chinese as well. Because we do a lot of, in our country, we have a lot of international projects with this, in this sphere. And of course, we would like to do training for pre-service and in-service teacher training in order to scale up the project itself. And as soon as our candidates will reach the B2C1 level, they also can enroll to the additional courses on their specialties like IT, nursing, accounting, data science, and so on, which is very, very popular, and a lot of requests from other countries. And then in Uzbekistan, because in Uzbekistan, the population of the youth is very high, and employability is very low. So this is one approach to employ these young people with the right specialties as well. It's not only about language teachers, it's about covering, giving the possibility for the youth with the right employability. So, opportunities, what we are trying to cover is to develop both personally, because we are in each level covering 8 key competences, which will help to develop the personality with a very high value, plus professionally on CPD courses. Then incorporation into the skills evaluation of international qualification system, plus CPD for the advancement of successful academic career development. So this is the 3 approaches what we are going to cover through this linguist skills. This is a project how we are providing it. Language courses from A1 to C1, and then CPD for the teachers all the time, which can start from the language level, because a lot of teachers in our country which are requested to have about 15 international certificates, including not only English teachers or the language teachers, plus other teachers of physics, chemists, or mathematics. And they have to have their international certifications. Therefore, we would like to provide them as well the languages, plus teacher training, plus academic development. So in the teacher training, they may have their own that requested international certificate, or do their academic development. Mostly the training will be online, so we can cover globe education. There is a group of IT specialists who are working on the LMS platform, learning management platform. And for those who would like to work with tutors or extra trainings, or during the conferences or workshops, they can be hybrid. And short very short introduction to the methodology and the values. It is about the can-do statements of European framework. So the whole methodology based on that, focused on the students' goals in collaboration with the primary and secondary educators, quality strategists, content experts, and quality assurance specialists, where internally and externally assessment will go on, thanks to these feedbacks, reflections of the students. Once a month, we will have their external assessments, as each course level will consist of 3 months. During these 3 months, they have to cover each level. Plus, online interactive approaches serve as a foundation for all methodologies. So we would like to implement as much online interactive methodologies as we can in that. This is a mission statement which we would like to say worldwide, that we would like to build a highly skilled community, proficiency and variety of languages for the global world. So I would say for the global employability, because today everybody understands that the good specialists are moving around the world, and they can be employed from any place, from anywhere, to anyone, to any organizations, if they are very highly skilled. So we would like to build this kind of community together with you as a very good colleagues of ours. These are values which we are trying to cover, like transparency, humanity, employability. Why? Because we would like to be very transparent with our framework, with our all stakeholders. Plus, we would like to provide new approach, like education without stress. Why education without stress? Because as a post-Soviet country, many of us had very strong teachers who really wanted us to remember everything word by word, and repeat it word by word. But today, the world of the competence framework says no. They need people who will think about, will have their values, will have their human being, and so on. Therefore, humanity we brought as a value. Plus employability. From each level, each candidate of our project will have their job. So we think that they will get the job because they will be part of our project. They will be part of this community at once. They will find out from any volunteering, and then later on they may find out right experts who will be their mentors, who will lead them to the world of employability. Thank you. I think I'm in time to get the questions. What do you think? I'm very open.
That's wonderful. Good timing.
Yeah, thank you very much, Feruza. So, dear colleagues, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. Okay, can I ask you one question, Feruza?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you are doing really great job by instilling these language skills to people from different areas. And my question is, how do you follow up? How your learners of different languages applying their skills? Do you do some survey if they are able to apply their language skills in their spheres?
Yes, of course. Now we've got already a very good order from Navai. It's another region of the Uzbekistan where the people, almost 1 million people are living there. And almost 30 youth is looking for learning the language. Just And from these numbers, we've got 3,000 who really would like to learn German language. Mostly they are the nurse, and they've got there is in each region, even in each district, they have agencies now which is supported by government. It's there is a report of World Bank where they say that Uzbekistan youth will migrate till 2040 because Uzbekistan is providing, creating new jobs for the youth, but it covers mostly about 200, 300,000, where we have each year about million of the youth who is coming to the world of the labor market. This is a real issue for government to cover SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. And now from Germany, they've got the request to have 3,000 nurses in Germany. And they asking us to prepare with the C1 level, 3,000 nurses. So that means that they are ready to pay, and that means that they are ready to work on this framework. We presented this framework to them. And our team is on its own way to working with a senior expert from Germany. It's a nurse teacher who is joining our language teachers to work from A1 till C1 with these students or the candidates. At the same time, we've got another order from the University of Namangan. It's also medical university, but they would like to, if we will teach to the students. So there is a questionnaire where the students are applying to us, and then on the questionnaire, we're asking them of their aims, if they will think that they may apply, they may include their CVs. So from where we can find out. Of course, then we have extra interview with them in order to find out who is who, and in order to organize the group of the learners according to their levels, according to their interests. So there is this whole group of young leaders are working on that now.
That's great then. Yeah.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Package. Yeah, Nurzada, welcome.
Yes, please.
Nurzada,
Yes,
you are.
I would love to.
Excuse me. Is your course for all Uzbekistan citizens? Can we join?
No. Nurzada, thank you very much. You are from Kyrgyzstan, right?
Yeah.
Just today, I had the interview with a Tajikistan the teacher from Tajik language, because we are here in Uzbekistan, as you know, we are the border countries with Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and so on. So we are looking for the teacher from Kyrgyzstan as well, who wish to work with us.
Thank
So
you.
if you have the interest to work, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Kyrgyz language is one of our goals to do the same framework, because we know that in Kyrgyzstan there is another languages like Uyghur, right? And there is another information from UNESCO that each year about 50 languages, 56 languages even, they are losing their ability because they are not using anymore as a writing, as a listening, as a speaking, and so on. So by the way, the Uzbek language is also as a theory-based teaching, learning, and assessment. I'm afraid that this might be also in the near future, if we will not turn it into listening, speaking, reading, writing, we may have the same situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have one more question.
Like patriotic approaches to raise again Maura Nahar. It was a Maura Nahar before, where these 5 countries were even 6 countries were together, including a little bit China, a little bit Uyghur, and then other countries, where 13 languages were like normal languages for the people to use.
Yeah, right.
We
Thank
have
you.
one more question from
reestablish the situation, right? Please, you're welcome.
I don't know. I had a technical question about the platform you're using. Is it your platform? Did you create that platform?
Yes, we are creating new platform, our platform. We have very nice group of expats who studied in different countries, Uzbek people who studied in different countries, got very good skills, and now they are developing. Now, for the beginning, we are using Google platform. It takes time. They have involved some experts from United States and from Korea. They, as a group, IT people are working on that. Do you have other suggestion?
No, for the moment, not. No. I didn't want. Yeah, I just wanted to know. It's good that you create your own. And anyway, thank you.
Yeah.
Just want to know.
You're welcome. Why I have mentioned about these whole projects, because we have a lot of data already. A lot of data which didn't use before as a data management. And these IT specialists are working on that as our data. We had experts from different parts of the world. Now we are using this data as to make a worldwide, really, to involve as many teachers all over the world as we can to work on this unique possibility as a framework, because many teachers still have a lot of difficulties to teach high quality in short time, you know, and be really nice teacher. They want to be a nice teacher, but they don't know how to do it. So we are re-giving it again. I know the history of the linguistics, you know, as a specialist on CFR. In short introduction, maybe to everyone. So this writing system, or the learning the phonetics and grammar, it was very nice at the beginning of last century when everybody was writing the letter to each other. Even diplomats needed it. Later on, after the Second World War, we came to the listening, speaking, then the reading, writing, because this is more important for the A1, only listening and speaking. But teachers want at once from A1 to teach them alphabet, you know, phonetics and grammar. This is where they are stocking up. And so we would like to help them how to come over in 3 months. Yes.
We have another question. Professor
Yes,
Karan, please go ahead.
Yes, I mean, it makes sense to distinguish between, in language learning, between repertoire development and practicing communication. And I always found that even in our modern communicative language classrooms, it is still a major challenge to give students the opportunity to practice communication, communicative interaction.
Yes.
How do you deal with these issues in your courses? Do you use modern technologies? I mean, like what we are doing.
Yes,
here,
of course.
right now.
That's the reason why we are doing it online. So because the youth would like to work on modern technology, and many teachers still sitting in the classes. So this is another approach how we would like to bring the technology, education, plus skills as a communication skills in their specialty to the it's an integrated one qualification. Without it, people wouldn't be able to survive as employees. This is a main value why we do it online, why we are trying to make it a global approach. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rashidova. It's so wonderful that you were able to join us today and tell us about your interesting program. So glad everyone is here. We have 89 participants now, so people are still trickling in. Fantastic. Again, my name is Miriam Oppenheimer. I'm here from the Online World of Learning, and you are welcome, everyone, to ask questions and raise your hand. Let's give a great big applause. You could put it in the, sorry, the reactions, or you can do, we call this a round of applause because it's round, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much for your time and your expertise. It's very wonderful to hear what's happening all around the world.